Let's have some fun, kids. Some of you stumbled in here by accident, didn't you? Next thing you know, you're trapped. Well, they're going to keep the aisles available, and we'll do some shopping, and we'll do plenty of music making. But it's our 28th annual Tuba Christmas here in Missoula, and we're so glad that you could be a part of it. Feel free to sing along, because no one's going to hear you. It's okay. It's safe. And on this first set, we'll have special guests, the Jubilation Handbell Choir from the First United Methodist Church will be here and perform with us. And the people in the front row are going to hear some bells. Here's Green Sleeves. Is that right? I'm sorry. Oh, I turned the wrong page. Hark the Herald Angels sing. You know that one. Regardless of which way I bow, I show someone my derriere. I realize that. Please don't take it personally. Yeah, I know it sounds like we've been rehearsing all year long, but really we just met together today at 4 o'clock, and we hit most tunes at least once. Sometimes the next are bar. Hi, partner. Sometimes we actually rehearse 2 bars here and there to make sure they're going to be good. Glad to have MCAT here, so you can relive this anytime you want to, streaming on Missoula Community Access TV. Thanks for being here, Ron Scholl. Here's Green Sleeves. know that none of them are watching me. And the only way we stay together is because we learned a trick long ago. You take a drummer and you put him in the middle of the tubas, and they can't help but hear the cymbals back there. So you still, please help me thank my neighbor, Rich Brickman, on drums. There's just no other way to try to keep 100 tuba players together. And it's pretty close. There's probably more than 100. If someone's real bored, I dare you to count. Because we probably have some freeloaders that showed up between rehearsal and now. There's an awful lot of freaking tubas here. Here's Carol the Bells. Carol the Bells. Oh, there's your cue. Pretty nice. You didn't hear anything splatter over it yet, did you? Ah! Thank God Rich is here. Now, speaking of Carol the Bells, we thought it would be nice to bring our friends back over from the First United Methodist Church. Now, you may have to just go cross-legged just for a second. And we're going to bring those bell players in right here. Where's those bell players? Are they working their way over? Right there. There you go. They're working their way in. And they're going to do two numbers with us tonight, especially written for handbells and tubas. Come on in. Please welcome the Jubilation Handbell Choir. And we're getting some stands so we can all read some music up here. We got together for rehearsal last week and we thinned out the arrangement so we didn't have to bring the tables. One more stand, please. There we go. We got stands coming up. And at times we'll play softer, and sometimes the tubas will stop playing altogether. We hope. Yeah, we hope. So then you can hear the handbells. And these are a bunch of friends of ours. It works out so fine. It's a wonderful combination. I'm sure you'll love it. The first tune we're going to do is I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day. How can you do handbells and tubas without silver bells? I'll remind the tuba folks, first time at letter B, let's enjoy the handbells. That's another way of saying, stop playing. We'll start with tubas, okay? Is December 18th, 17th at 4 o'clock in the afternoon at the First United Methodist Church downtown. Thank you so much for coming, man. Hey, this is the one I always duck. Here is Good Christian Men Rejoice. Hey, we've got some first-timers with us today. It's hard to imagine, but some of these tuba players are playing in their first ever Tuba Christmas. And remember how we applaud, that's how you do that. So all the first-timers, lift your horns up in the air for 5 seconds. Do it now. Welcome to the Sister and Brotherhood clan. Be good, uphold your instrument proudly, and always make a beautiful tuba sound. Harvey Phillips came up with this ridiculous idea because tuba players have got, a reputation. And all you're hearing tonight are beautiful, warm, enveloping Christmas gifts to us all. Here is Boom, Boom, Boom. Go back there. Some of those tuba players almost made the end with us. We got to the fun tunes, the ones that are more difficult. We'd like to do for you Pat-a-Pan. Hey, Merry Tuba Christmas, Pete. McKinley, Merry Tuba Christmas to you. My mother could have followed. All right. Hey, some of you uninitiated may think they are all tubas. Well, there's some real tubas here. This is Tuba Christmas, and the basics of it is to give tuba players a chance for the spotlight. And These are real tuba. Real tuba players, hold them up. Real tuba players. All right, now there's different kinds right there. There's some, it gets kind of technical and specific. Now you pay attention, McKinley. Some are in E flat, some are in B flat, there's probably some in F. There are different sizes of tubas, but they all have this in familiarity, and they're the reason for Tuba Christmas. Just because we need them, we let the tenor tubas join us, and we're all a bunch of wannabes anyway. I'm a trombone player, for God's sake. That the tenor tuba, some of you know by the name baritone horn, or euphonium, or heck horn, or a number of different things. It's really a tenor tuba, and they carry much of the melody, I'm afraid. Here's our euphonium and baritone players. Go ahead, guys. We've got different things in between that get kind of complicated. Those two, you're okay, just one or the other. A tuba or a tenor tuba, and you're close enough. Here's Jingle Bells.
Oh, here's Jingle Bells.
Let's do one more tune. So if we go back to 23 in the book, number 1 in your heart. Okay. That to keep them all happy, and I want to keep them all because the first time we played outside in front of the old Merc. You see what happened to it. And we'd like to keep them all happy, so we're all going to go shop and buy a bunch of stuff. Vinegar and oil is on top of my list, you know. I'm right there. Just tap. Tap. Tape. Tap. I'll be good. And we'll take 15 minutes out. We'll be back with a unique set. Now, I know it's been pretty unique anyway, but there'll be all new tunes and our favorite with tuba soloists and such, Santa Claus Tuba for Christmas. We're going to bait you, make you come back next break. So go buy some crap, okay? And we'll be back. Here, we wish you a Merry Tuba Christmas. might have a couple left. Here we go. Hey, we'll be back quarter two. Tuba's quarter two. Thank you. Merry Tuba Christmas. We're back. Just when you thought it was safe. Nope, we're back for another set. Nothing repeated except the dribble that comes out of my mouth. Please enjoy. Sing along with us. I dare you. Here is Deck the Halls. No one's going to hear you. It's a safe place to sing. Nice singing, folks. I can see you. Kathleen, you're singing up a score. There's God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, followed by the first Noel. That way we don't wear you out applauding. I know it's a long night ahead of us. Here. You know, kids, one of our most famous Tuba Christmasers who has stopped playing the tuba, but for 5 years, he said, he came to one of these events and said, life is too short not to learn to play the tuba. And he learned to play the tuba, and he joined us for 3 or 4 years, and then he went to South America. He did a number of things in his life. But if indeed you're a tuba wannabe, you need to take it by the horns, because half of these people in this tuba band play their tuba once a freaking year. Who plays their tuba once a freaking year? Now, maybe not half, but there's a significant number of folks that pick up the horn just one day a year. That's okay. There's a whole bunch of people that are in between. We got all kinds of wonderful teachers that brought their students or encourage their students to be here. And I'll miss some, no doubt about it. But I know I got kids here from Meadow Hill, and their band teacher, Ben Kirby. Put your horns in the air, Meadow Hillers. How about it? There we go, baby. How about the Porter kids? Are there some Porter kids here tonight? Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Anything for extra credit, that's what they're going for. I know there's a bunch of kids here from Hellgate tonight. Thank you. Where are you? Hellgate kids. Bless you. Bless you. Have we got some Big Sky kids here tonight? Yeah, baby. And I know that my old alma mater, I know I've got some Sentinel kids here. Where are you, kids? Where are those Sentinel kids at? Bless you, boy. Really? All them damn people playing? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Man, what's going on? I left to get a bunch of tuba players. Maybe I can take that personally. No. I know that Ronan is here. The teacher is here and a bunch of her students. Thank you so much. And even further down south, there'd be those folks from Anaconda, and they even brought their freaking principal. Where are you, Anacondians? And then the new band director coming home in Dillon, because that guy in Dillon came here forever, and she figured if she didn't bring those tubas, they just erupt on her. Dillon's here. Where are you, Dillonite? Oh! Bless you. Hey, there's some kids here from Target Range as well. Stephanie, the Target Range kid. And my favorite ones from down south, you know, them Bitterrooters down there. I spent time in the Bitterroot. I understand. Their teacher is sick, but the guy in Stevensville, Jeremy Rupp, I know we've got some Stevensville kids here. We lock them up over in the corner and don't let them spread around that way. Are there some kids here from Florence tonight? Jennifer couldn't make it. Good to have you here, Jennifer. What a player. And all the way down south. Not quite Darnberry, but darn near. From Hamilton, Sean Thacker and his group. Thank you, man. A lot of school kids and their teachers. Thanks for being here. And did I miss anybody else? Oh, and Frenchtown is here. John Nelson and his kid. Thank you, John. Yeah, baby. Oh, that's right. I had to give one of those kids a ride over here. That hat looks good on you, Fabio. Hey, there's good King Wenceslas and go tell it on the mountain. Hey, Tubas, let's do Angels in the Realms. We're leaving the book just for a minute for a special tune. We've got all age ranges. You saw all the school kids. Not all of our school kids here. We've got some youngins. I know Jason's a sixth grader. We have some sixth graders here. Raise your horns up, sixth graders. Those are our young ones. Welcome to the club, kids. And Joe, old Cotton Eye Joe, who's always the oldest one, he's so glad this year that someone drove all the way from Helena so Joe wouldn't have, he can't stand up anyway. Somebody would point to him saying, hey, I think Joe's the oldest, he can't even stand up. Anyway, Joe's got a reprieve this year because Boyce Fowler drove all the way from Helena. I'm not going to ask his age, but he said he's more than 76. Boyce Fowler. No, he's going to wave me off. He's more than 76, and that's still pretty old. Hey, speaking of old, hey, my good buddy Mike Rosemarsky writes a tune for us every year, and this is his contribution this year. It's a beautiful arrangement, Angels from the Realms of Glory. And we got people that came from all over the place. I know most of us are Missoulians, but there's people from all over. You heard where all the schools are from, but we have folks that came a long way. I know we got folks here from Great Falls. Where are the Great Falls folks? They're way in the back rows. We need you guys from Great Falls. He said the wind blew him over here. There's people, Mary's from Shoda. I now know where Shoda was at. Mary's there. Mary came all the way from Shoda. That's just north of Augusta over there. That's beautiful. I was just there last week, and Mary come up and thanked me for the concert. I thought, what the hell are you doing here? This is my hometown. What is Dutch from? Belt, wherever that is. Dutch is from Belt, and then Phil is from, hold on, it's near White Sulphur Spring. Phil is from Wilsall. Phil Johnstone soon got with me 100 years ago. And I know there's someone here, I don't know where they're from, but they changed their flight plans, and he called me last week. He'd be late for rehearsal because he's flying from Seattle to Denver, but stopped over so he could do Tuba Christmas here. Where's that dude at? Somebody back there. That guy with a funny looking horn, man. Hey, here's the holly and the ivy that came upon a midnight clear. Hey, we got a bunch of old people here too. There's when you retire from teaching, you just do what you want to do. There's a bunch of retired music teachers here that we just go around, play Tuba Christmases all over the state and all over the world. Again, it's so much fun. And we have some of them. Kalispell, Al, good to have you here. Mike Rose, Barnstead, retired music teacher. Where are the rest of us retired folks? Carl, that's right. Look at Ron. We're a bunch of retired music teachers come back out. Oh. Speaking of retired music teachers, Tuba Christmas came about because Harvey Phillips, the fellow that came up with this ridiculous idea 44 years ago, was teaching tuba at Indiana University. And he was looking for an event that would feature tubas, but he needed a hook. And his teacher, Bill Bell, famous circus musician, tuba player, birthday was on Christmas. And then the fellow who's a graduate student at the time, Norland Bewley, had a birthday on Christmas Eve. And he put it together with those two connections, and he started this ridiculous idea of 4-part tubas in harmony playing Christmas tune. And that's how Tuba Christmas begot. I know, it brings a tear to your eye, don't it? Hey, here's a little town of Bethlehem in Silent Night. of these people started on the horn they're playing now? Either tuba or euphonium. Look at how many are on their native horn. Show us. Less than half, which means 60% of Tuba Christmas are wannabes. And here's where they come from. Mostly comes from my side of the family tree, trombone players. Who are the bone players? Because once you learn how to play a slide, pushing down buttons is a piece of cake. And it's like, I remember taking euphonium home going, God, is that all there is to it? Are you kidding me? Why didn't I play that instrument? I would have never got a scholarship, that's for sure. Most of us are trombone players. And the other ones that come and sit over here, these are wannabe because they know that if they try to play their main instrument with all of their instruments, they'd all just play first part. There wouldn't be any harmony, there'd be no bass part, and then became a trumpet player wants to play the melody all the time. And they can finally enjoy harmony. Look at all the trumpet players we have. Trumpet players, show yourself. Hey, now, fewer than I thought there'd be. Fewer than I thought. Now there's a mishmash of other brass players. Other brass players? How many are woodwind players that come over? Wow! Did you start on woodwind? And any bagpipe players in the group? Hey, we're going to do our command performance. This will feature Ben Kirby and Kyle Gillet on tuba solo, and here's a signature piece that I stole from Harvey a bunch of years ago. So, Santa wants kids.
How's this one go again, Gary?
Here we go, kids. God help us. Say a prayer. Santa brings toys to good girls and boys. He's done it for years and years. But who would have thought that Santa has got a special wish of his own? That's right. Santa wants a tuba for Christmas. He knows playing tuba is fun. Santa wants a tuba for Christmas, but who's gonna bring him one? Santa wants a tuba for Christmas, a bright, shiny tuba to play. Santa wants a tuba for Christmas, oh, please won't you bring on his way? Because Santa knows the tuba was the jolliest sound you'll hear. But he hopes the Too much fun. I borrowed it from Harvey a lot of years ago. After we did it a number of times, I told him it was okay. Then we did it together several times. It's just too much fun. All right, Santa wants a tuba for Christmas. It just drove the kids crazy. I understand. Okay. Hey, Sleep, O Holy Child of Mine, and the Wassail Song. You have to bring it down. We just can't keep you on this high edge the whole evening. All right? It's too much for your heart, kids. It says tenderly on the music. Tenderly. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, this has worked out okay. The only time it got crowded up here is with the handbells, and I'm sure that the kiosk folks, I've been nice, not their fault, they're my fault, so they've been very gracious. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah. It's a little tight, but we'll make it work. Hey, here's two more for it to sing on. Joy of the World and We Three Kings. you. Thank you. The result is that tuba players that may have 4 bars of melody in every concert. Maybe. Tuba players are the ones in the back of the room playing simple, basic, foundational parts that music demands to have. All of our ears always go down to the bass. That's why those punks drive around with that jamming boom boxes in their cars. All of our ears, even those punks' ears, go down to the bass. And that's the most important aspect of any ensemble. Now we still have that, but on occasion, the euphonium will carry that role, and they get to play melody. And these cats will play more melody tonight than they will the rest of the year. There's no doubt about it. And they deserve it, and we just long for the chance to play a melody. That's what's going on here, folks. Hey, here's While Shepherds Watch the Flocks and Angels We Have Heard on High. Thank you. You know, the best seats in the house are the folks that come and pretend to buy some stuff from Cafe Dolce. They got themselves a little tidbit about 2 hours ago, and they got the best seats in the house back there. We sound better from the rear than we do from the front. It's certainly a better look. Look at them all smiling back there, waving. They want more and more. Good to have you here. Here's O Come, Emmanuel.
That's okay, we don't.
I think this is the most beautiful tune in the book, and it's always surprising that you get a bunch of tuba togethers and they're talking about beauty. It's a wonderful thing, and what a wonderful sound. You think the ball is going to be bouncing down around, you know, it's not bad in here. You know, it's not like a concert hall, but it's not as bad as what you'd imagine them all would be. You know, especially bringing amplified instruments and things like that. There's enough of you people sitting around here with clothing on to soak up some of the vibration. And that's why some of you are smiling. You like it, don't you? You like it. I know you like it. Here, lo how a rose there blooming.
Alexander. Sit.
I know you don't know the words, but what a beautiful tune. This one I'd like to dedicate to my Bitterroot buddies. The Hamiltonians love this one. Bring a torch, Jezebel. There you go. Played the right notes. Just play another record. Well, thanks so much for coming out and sharing Tuba Christmas with us again this year. We'll be back next year. This is 28. Next year will be 20. Is that how that math goes? Yeah. There we go. Hey, is there anyone here that's 28 years old? Is there someone here that's 28? In the crowd? In the crowd even? No, so hold on. Is that right? 28, you're 28. That teacher from Gillet is 28. Our first one was the year you were born. Oh, I'm feeling a little hope. Oh man, hey. So next year means that you'll be 29. We'll see you next year, kid. Thanks so much for coming out and sharing Tuba Christmas with us. Sorry, hold on. I'm afraid we've sold out all the hats and scarves, so I'll have some more next year. You can just go to tubachristmas.com and enjoy the merchandise there. Thanks for MCAT, and check it out. We'll be streaming, whatever the hell that means. We'll be streaming before you know it on MCAT, so you can go back and watch us again. Thanks so much for coming out. This is the only tune to repeat. We wish you a Merry Tuba Christmas, kids.
Thank you.